This is a story about a single piece of paper. It forces you to make a choice that can cost thousands or change your life. For 3 years, Alex sent money to a hospital, $500, every single month. It was a place he never wanted to see again. It all started with one envelope. Inside, there was no letter, just a single impossible number, printed on a page, $15,000. One version of Alex pays that bill. He loses $18,000 over 3 years. The other version of Alex finds a different path. This is the story of how he found that path. Alex was 28 years old. He lived in Chicago and worked in logistics. He split the rent on a 2-bedroom apartment. It was always a little too cold. He made $4,800 a month. It sounded like a good number. But after rent, groceries, and his car payment, the number in his account shrank. After a few nights out with friends, it shrank even more. Money was a quiet hum of anxiety, a feeling shared by nearly half the adults he knew. But no one ever talked about it. Anxiety made him ignore the pain in his side for 6 months. A doctor's visit cost money. Money he felt he didn't have. The pain didn't go away. It got worse. One Tuesday morning, it got so bad, he called an ambulance from his office. The diagnosis, an emergency appendectomy. Then the bill came. He sat on his bed, staring at the paper. The total was $15,000. That was more money than he had in his entire life. It was more than his beat-up Honda Civic was worth. He felt his chest tighten. He'd learn later that he wasn't alone. More than half the people on his street had faced a bill just like it. But that fact didn't help him now. Right now, he felt like he was drowning. Alex did what most people would do. He panicked. The next day, he called the hospital's billing department. A friendly voice answered the phone. She listened patiently. She was kind. She was understanding. And she was very, very firm. She offered to set him up on a payment plan. Alex felt a rush of relief. A plan. Okay. He could do a plan. The minimum payment was $500 a month. For 36 months, Alex did the math in his head. $500. Every single month. That was his entire budget for groceries and gas. It was everything that made life feel normal. Then the woman on the phone said something else. She said any unpaid balance could be reported to the credit bureaus. That was it. The threat. His mind flashed forward. He imagined being denied for a car loan, for a future apartment, for anything. The fear of a bad credit score was powerful, more real than the money itself. So Alex agreed to the plan. His voice was quiet. He hung up the phone. He thought he had a solution. But Alex didn't know the truth. He had just made the biggest mistake of all. He became one of 3 million Americans with over $10,000 in medical debt. He joined a silent group, sending part of their paychecks to a hospital. His mistake wasn't getting sick. That happens to everyone. His mistake was treating the bill like a command, not a conversation. For a week, Alex was a ghost. His roommate, Ben, finally asked what was wrong. Alex showed him the bill and the payment confirmation. Ben didn't offer sympathy. He offered a solution. His cousin went through the same thing. Alex needed to make one phone call that changed everything. Alex realized something important. He didn't have to accept his fate. He could fight back. It happened in 3 simple steps. Step 1 was the 10-minute pause. The next morning, Alex called the billing department again. His heart was pounding. He said one simple sentence, practiced with Ben. He asked to put a temporary hold on his payment plan. He needed time to review the bill. Then Alex asked for a second thing. He requested a fully itemized line-by-line bill. He wanted it mailed to his apartment. That was it. The call took 10 minutes. He hadn't saved a single dollar yet. But for the first time, he felt a flicker of control. Step 2 was the 1-week audit. A thick envelope arrived a week later. Inside were 12 pages of codes and medical jargon. Alex spent 3 nights at his kitchen table. He sat with his laptop, looking up every single code. And then he found it. He found a charge for a consultation while under anesthesia. He found a duplicate blood test charge and a $350 medication he was never given. This wasn't a grand conspiracy. It was just a messy system. But that mess was costing him thousands. Suddenly, he had leverage. Step 3 was the game-changer phone call. This was the hard part. This was the call that could change the numbers. He made the call, his voice steadier than he expected. He said he was calling about his account. He'd reviewed the itemized bill and found discrepancies. He went through the errors one by one. The agent put him on hold. When she returned, her tone had shifted. The $2,150 in errors were gone. But Alex wasn't done yet. He asked the final, most important question. He asked if they had financial assistance or any charity care programs. Alex made $4,800 a month. He never thought he would qualify for help. But many hospital programs have surprisingly high income limits. 2 weeks later, another envelope arrived. This one was thin. He opened it. The hospital had applied a 50% discount to his remaining balance. His $15,000 debt was now $6,125. His $500 monthly payment was now just $178. The change wasn't just on paper. It was in the air he breathed. 3 months later, he had an extra $322 in his bank account. Every single month. This was money that would have vanished. He used it to open a high-yield savings account. It was his first real emergency fund. 12 months later, his situation had transformed. He'd paid off over $2,100 of the debt, and he had nearly $4,000 in savings. He was still paying the bill, but now he was building a future at the same time. The debt no longer owned him. The real change happened on a Thursday night. A friend called him, panicking. He had an $800 bill for a sprained ankle. The old Alex would have sympathized. This Alex gave instructions. Don't pay the bill yet. Grab a pen and get ready to make a call. He slept better that night than he had in a year. A medical bill isn't a price tag. It's the starting point of a negotiation.